All right, ladies, gentlemen, and of course everybody who identifies in between. Why have I got so many tabs open? I ask myself this every day. I close a bunch of tabs, and then all of my tabs just magically reappear, it seems. I know it's me. We're lagging today, guys. All these tabs are causing lags. Ugh. Hmm. Theoretically, if I close this window, I can just recover it later. He's got that much in the RAM, it won't close. And Chrome is not responding, so I can't see chat. Awesome. Thank you, Chrome. This is what I get for trying to be responsible. I've got no idea if my stream is coming through right now. Right. Right. I need more RAM. I think everything is now functioning as expected. Reload video player. Are we live? We are live. Awesome. Right. That was certainly an experience. I don't know if we dropped frames then or not, or what, but my computer was not too happy. Send the usual messages, see who's here first. We'll see who's here first. I'm sitting on a completely different chair to the chair at the Sharon. It's really tall, and it's really weird. I guess we'll do you as well. I don't know. Do you know when you just got a bad feeling about things? Like today I've got a bad feeling that stream's gonna be shit. Although I have that feeling quite often, so maybe I should just ignore it. Reheat. And +1s. And Andre, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. You doing fine? I'm glad you're doing well. But you slept like shit. Me too. I slept horribly last night, but apart from that, I'm doing okay. My pain is kind of okay today. I don't know what's going on, right? But I woke up and my pain is just well within manageable levels at the moment. My pain is well within manageable levels at the moment, which is really strange because it just comes and goes, right? There's no reason for it coming and going, but usually when I sleep badly and my pain's worse, not better. But anyway, Red, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me about it. I am officially on the shower room chair because earlier today I sat on my chair and it collapsed, and I was not recording video at the time. And I'm devastated that I didn't get that on video. Again. So weird because this is so much taller than my computer chair. So I'm having to like reach down for things. Yeah, the camera angle is definitely different. But hey, it will do. It will do. My new chair is sitting in the living room. I just need to find time to build it, which will probably be Monday. No, because I couldn't build it. I don't have anything close to a decent camera angle here, so I'd have to move my streaming setup somewhere else. Now, if I was in the studio already, then I would have had the camera equipment set up, and I would have probably just live streamed from mobile maybe. But I'm not in the studio at the moment, so. Plus, I'm really bad at following instructions. I'm really bad at following instructions, so I'd rather that not be live on stream, you know? Thank you for the lurk notebooks and GG on the... Oh wait, you didn't wait. RIP. I thought you won for a split second in the corner of my eye. We're rolling. I'm rolling. Yeah, boys. Is that easy? Is that easy? Let's do this, guys. And separate my sides. I can't fucking type today. I give up. Kota, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Being at a different height to my keyboard is really weird. People are gonna be like, what the fuck? But when you are like half a foot higher, Kota, how you doing today? This angle is so weird. Is this what tall people see? Just making the morning cocktail nice. Tall bastards, I know, right? Creed, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. My chair collapsed off stream once again and I'm devastated. I want it to go viral. Tired, hungry, and lazy. Love it. Let's see. Who's online? So, Pixie off to eat, smoke. chaptering. See if any of those come along. Pixiotti is on his way. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Sorry, I had to. Happy Saturday to you, Pixiotti. Oh, we're rolling. I'm rolling. I'm losing. Well, I kind of deserve to lose this one. I won the last one, to be fair. Notebooks is home. Welcome home. I don't know where you've been, but I hope you've been somewhere nice. Reheat. So Pixiotti, how are you doing today? Serene Spirit. Uncut Diamond. Ugh. Doing well, how are you doing, Spec? I'm doing okay. My chair collapsed, finally, off stream. I was really hoping it would happen on stream, because the clip would be hilarious. But it didn't. So I'm now on the shower chair. But apart from that, I'm doing okay. Rip chair. My new chair has come. It was only meant to be delivered between Monday and Wednesday, and it came at 5 o'clock this morning. So that's a thing. Needs to be put together exactly, and I've got to find time to do that. And I'm really bad at following instructions. I'm not gonna lie. What are instructions? Exactly, Kota. This is a more complicated chur than such in instructions, Pixiotti. It has a gas spring in it and all sorts. Honestly, my mum irritates me sometimes. She's asking me to move the bins. I don't know where she wants them moving to. They're in they where they are is where they've been for the last 3 years that we lived in this house. So I don't know where she wants me to move them to. But she's seen me 3 times today before I started streaming. And she asked me 6 minutes into stream to do it. And now she's angry at me that I won't do it. And I'm like, could you not have asked me before I started streaming? Exactly. Like, where exactly does she want the bins going? That's what I'm confused at. She just said to me that she'd been asking for ages. She asked me last week and I completely forgot about it until just now. And then she asked me yesterday and I said I'd do it after stream if you remind me, and she didn't remind me. So like, and anybody who watches my streams enough will understand that you say anything to me during stream and I will forget it by the end of stream. Right? Like, my brain is not magic. I've just told her if she reminds me after stream, and I'll do it. I can't do any more than that. I'm streaming. I don't even have socks or shoes on right now. But this is the problem, is she always asks me to do things whilst I'm streaming. And then by the time I get to the end of stream, I've completely forgot it. I need reminding of things. I don't know if it's ADHD or painkillers or just the way my brain is, I don't know. But like, I forget things so fast. Just ask Red. All you gotta do is ask Red to know about my forgetting of things. I'm talking about how I just forget everything that's said to me during stream by the time stream's finished. Well, thank you, Kota. I don't mind doing it. They're not heavy, they're empty. They got emptied this week. So I don't mind moving the bins, I just forget. And not just that, but the plastic with wheels, so they're not exactly hard to move anyway. But I just genuinely forget basically everything all of the time. I don't have sticky notes. I did have, but funnily enough, I forgot where I put them. No, I thought it's just my stream that died. Somewhere in this room is a booklet of sticky notes. But I don't fucking know where they are. I should have wrote a sticky note about where I put the sticky notes, you know? I want to get a big whiteboard when I'm in the studio. I want to get a big whiteboard on the wall that I can just write ideas on or anything I need to remember. That is one thing that I do want to get in once I'm in the studio properly and it's organized. I want to get a big, you know, I'm talking like the ones that you had in school. You know, the ones like that's like 1 by 2 meters or something. Giant whiteboard. See, I could do that, but then I would need to know how to JavaScript or Java or whatever. Yeah, just forget that the whiteboard exists. I'm pretty sure that there's not a remind me module at the moment on the bot. But yeah, my plan is once I'm in the studio is to get a whiteboard. There is only one issue with a whiteboard, and that is that I'm left-handed. So writing on the whiteboard's really difficult because you can't lean your hand against it because you rub out what you've already written. Hydrate. What timing, my friend? I mean, that could work. Right. Oh, just write mirrored. Just learn to write mirrored and everybody will be confused. Didn't Da Vinci write backwards because he was left-handed? If I remember correctly. I don't know if he wrote mirrored or just wrote backwards. Oh yes, I saw that, Red. Fuck me, what are they doing? I'm just glad that they didn't round the corner of videos, you know? But I don't want to give them ideas. Because it's something that I could see YouTube doing, because they just do whatever the fuck they want at this point. They don't care. Also, guys, if you he wrote backwards and mirrored. Ah, okay, okay. I knew it was something to do with writing in reverse, but I couldn't remember if he wrote mirrored. Guys, remember, watch the YouTube playlist in the background. But I do remember he wrote, because of being left-handed, he wrote the opposite way. I couldn't remember if it was backwards or mirrored or whatever. But yeah. That is something that is beyond my skill set, I think. Thank you, Pixiotti, thank you. Don't forget to like if you can, subscribe, all that goodness. Yeah, my videos are a little long, you know. I had thought about maybe editing them to 20-minute segments, but think how many videos I would have to release a day. Where are we even up to? October 1st, stream 2. I'm not bothering uploading that. You know, because I do, let's say I average 4 hours a day. It's slightly less. It's like 3 3/4 hours a day. No, Red. If I was going to ask somebody to do something like that, that would be every day. I'd pay them for it. Like my social media manager, I don't expect him to work for free. If I'm asking people to do like a one-off thing here and there, and they don't mind helping me out, that's fair enough. But if I'm asking somebody to, you know, it would be every day. You know, it would be every day. I wouldn't expect somebody to do that without being paid. If somebody really wanted to, I wouldn't say no, but I wouldn't expect it. If that makes sense. So it's looking like with all of my hardware folding, I'm doing like 6 to 7 million points per day. Nice, Kota. Oh, we're rolling. They see me rolling. The Hayden. See? And I know that was a completely different tune. I don't even care. I'm trying to mix it up. Yeah, it's slightly rounded. See, I don't mind slight rounds like that, like really small radiuses to corners. I prefer the sharp corners of Windows 10. It's one of the reasons why I don't like Windows 11, because they've rounded the corners and things. I know it's a petty thing to not like an operating system for, and there are lots of other reasons why I don't like Windows 11. Like, it's huge. Why the fuck is it like 2 or 3 times the size of Windows 10? I don't get it. It's all that data tracking. And all the advertisements that they've injected inside Windows. That's not... I don't know if that's true, that's just my theory. I feel like Microsoft makes enough money. You know? I'm just saying. I don't think Windows even makes them that much money from a consumer standpoint. It's businesses where they make money off for Windows. You know, OEM keys are so cheap. But when you sell literally millions of them, you know. OEM keys are like $3 to $10, I think, depends on the volume you're buying them. But say you're selling 10 million a year, which is probably much higher than that. When you think of all the laptops and hardware pre-built sold, like, I do think it's probably higher than that by a good margin. Maybe, but I don't think so, because there's no difference between them. It's not like it's not like the OEM keys are like a different version of Windows. You know, there are obviously Pro and whatever the base version of Windows is called. I don't know in Windows 11, but there's Home. I think it's called Windows 10 Home and Windows 10 Pro. On Windows 10, I'm not sure, maybe. Those differences exist, but they don't. I don't know what it's called in Windows 11, but they don't. The OEM keys, they don't buy Pro keys usually. Windows 11 Home. Ah, okay. But yeah, most OEM keys are just the base version of Windows. I run an OEM key. Oh, stretch out my back. Being so high is kind of weird. And I mean tall, not the other kind of high. Twitch. Just to be precise, I'm talking specifically my distance from the floor. The weird thing is this chair is the perfect height for me. I can put my feet flat on the ground. So realistically, this is how high my chair should be. Here for the look here. Nice. Auric, where the fuck? I just messed up. Click something. There you go. Play that playlist in the background on YouTube as well while you're at it. Just leave it playing. You can now lurk me on stream and YouTube. I don't know if you can really call it lurking on YouTube, but that's what I'm calling it. Yeah, I will do that at some point. Add it to the list. Yeah, because I forget everything. We have a Google Doc of everything I need to do. And I slowly do them. And I mean slowly, because I usually forget we have a Google Doc. Yeah. Let's swap up my music. We'll listen to Renee first, and then we'll see where we're at. You have a bruise on your arm from yesterday. What did you do yesterday? Thank you for the look, Ulrich. Much appreciated. reheat. Uh... Billy the Kid, our local train robber. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. How's the most recent heist gone, my friend? Moose. Do you mean Nathan? Yeah, but that's not Moose. Gone back on your ADHD meds. What are you on now then, Billy the Kid? Adderall XR. Ah, the good old straight amphetamines. XR, that's extended release, right? That's the gaming version. XR. You know, X always means gaming. Yeah. I'm on a extended release of methylphenidate, which is the go-to medication in Britain for ADHD, rather than amphetamines. It has very similar effect in the body, but it's meant to be less addictive. I don't know about that, because I've had to come off it a few times, and yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, I'm aware amphetamines is the go-to in America. It's very difficult to get, like, dexamphetamine in Britain. You can get it. It's not unlicensed. It's just very difficult. Check meme channel. Can do. That's very badly timed based on what's going on in America right now, Red. I don't know if it's a joke about that or not. Somebody broke into the Speaker of the House's house and beat up the husband with a hammer. I think she's the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. It's a case of very bad timing. Yeah, I imagined it was. Put it on the shelf for later. Yeah, wait until it cools down a bit. And then repost it. No, that's what I said. I said her husband. They broke into the house of the speaker. But it was her husband who got beat up. I did say that. I don't know that much about it, Pixiotti. I've not had a chance to read about it just yet. They were tagged in the speaker, but she wasn't home. Very true. Allegedly, they were tagged in the speaker, but she wasn't home. I believe they were saying, "Where's Nancy?" But it's allegedly at the moment because I don't know. I've not read into it enough yet. I've not had time. So, I'm not saying allegedly because I don't believe it's the case. I'm saying allegedly because I don't know it's the case until I've read more about it. No worries, Red. Now let's do these things. What's the secret to life? Pay. But yeah, like I said, I'm saying allegedly because I've not had enough time. I have not had enough time to read into it in detail. And I do not want to be spreading misinformation. I try to pay attention to these things because I stream and people may want to talk to me about it. So I do tend to try and keep myself up to date with current affairs around the world. Obviously, it's not possible to stay up to date with everything, but I try, like, anything big that goes on in, you know, the places where a lot of my viewers come from, America, Britain, Europe, I try to keep at least vaguely informed on it. I don't really get stressed out over these things. It's just information to me. You know? You love this game? Well, I also love it. I play it every single day. I stream it every single day. For the last 167 days in a row. You do just enough to vote intelligently. Ignore the rest, nothing wrong with that. RS3 is OP. Yeah, that's why I avoided the politics side of it, Kota. Because, like, I don't know that much about the politics of the current American administration, to be quite honest. But I obviously was made aware of the attack through Twitter, and I I read a little bit about it on Twitter, but that's it. Any politics around it or anything? I don't know. I mean, it's all relative, right? Like, realistically speaking, for some people, old school RuneScape is superior. And then for other people, RuneScape 3 is superior. And that is the amazing thing about humanity, is we are a variety. We are a spectrum. You know, we are a massive, complete cocktail of completely different interests, likes, dislikes, tastes, affiliations, etc. Nice, Pixiotti, nice. You know, variety is of course the spice of life, and if you enjoy insert X game, then just enjoy it. Doesn't matter if it's old school RuneScape 3, Space Engineers, Football Manager, Halo, Call of Duty, whatever. Doesn't matter. You know, just enjoy what you enjoy, and that's it, really. This need of trying to prove one thing better than another in the world is what leads to a lot of conflict, and I don't agree with it. Which is fair enough. CMND, is that Commander? CMNDR. Yes, I thought so. Well, Commander, I'm glad that you found a game that you enjoy. Abbreviation. Yeah, I picked up on that pretty well. I don't usually do. I'm usually pretty bad with abbreviations and shorthand and things, but in this situation, I picked up on it. I feel proud of myself. And for that, I shall drink some more caffeine. School teachers right and wrong, and we try to apply that to everything. Very true. See, I hate dungeoneering. I truly hate dungeoneering. I say this quite frequently. Other people, I know some people who love it, but I know a lot more people who truly hate it. And that's the great thing, Commander. Is like, we both like RuneScape 3 for completely different reasons, but both of those reasons are valid. Oh, we're rolling. Show me the money. No. You know? And yet, we both love the same game, and we both probably play the game in completely different ways. And that's one beautiful thing about RPGs. preparing for quests. See, where I hate quests. I will do them eventually. On not playing the game. I feel like most people take multiple breaks from RuneScape. I feel like most people, you know, get bored of it or burnt out, or they just, life happens and they gotta take, you know, breaks that range anywhere from a couple weeks to a couple years, and that's just a fact of life. I think this is the longest that I've played the game consistently for. You know, like, every day for coming up to 6 months. Or like 5.5 months or something. Not really. Every now and then. But mostly that's when I'm like, you know, in a really heavily populated area and it tries to load everybody in. I mean, I wouldn't know what the actual FPS is, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't know what my frames per second is right now. I imagine it's 60. Also, for anybody curious, I don't know if the stream looks any different. It may or may not, but we are now rendering the stream, or encoding the stream, I should say, on the Quadro. So, so would it go this way? Sorry guys, my camera. That'll do. Quadros is older. Not really. You do know there's Quadros every generation, right? Basically. Apart from the most recent generation, because they've not called them Quadros. But apart from that, everything up to the 20 series has Quadros. You can't tell if it's clear or not, but it does look better quality. Fair enough. I will admit my Quadro is an older card. Not that old, only a couple of years or so. I do plan to upgrade it to a A series from Intel at some point for video encoding. Mostly because, right, I believe, I'm going to pause what I'm listening to while I rant. I believe in open competition, right? I don't think having a monopoly or a duopoly in any industry as large as graphical acceleration is good. Headphones might come off. No, headphones fine. So although I am not a big fan of Intel as a company, now I am not one of those crazy people who think companies are somehow good and bad. I don't personify companies in that way. I don't think AMD is good and Intel is bad, right? I've got an I got in my house, I'm running 5 NVIDIA GPUs. NVIDIA is a shit company, but they just make better GPUs. Yes, so I do want AV1 encoding, but what I'm saying is I will not be using it as my gaming graphics card. I'll use it simply for AV1 encoding. Right? I don't want to replace my gaming GPU because I don't need to. I got a 1080, I play Runescape. I don't need anything better. But I believe in supporting Intel because we need that third player in the graphics card space, right? When you look at the price increases that we've had recently, I mean, I would love a 4090, you know? Like, they do like 20 to 30 million points per day on folding. I would love a 4090. But I don't have that money to spend. Like, if I had the spare money, I'd buy a 3090 Ti right now on eBay for like 600 quid. They're so cheap. But I just don't have that amount of spare money right now. I mean, if somebody offered me the money or a 4090, I'd take the money and not buy a 4090. But if somebody was like, I'll give you a 4090, I'd be like, thank you very much. But I do truly believe that we need to encourage competition in the graphics card space, which is why I will probably be buying an Intel A series for video encoding. But I'm not sure if I will, because as far as I know, they don't fold. So I'd be buying a GPU that cannot run folding at home. And I'm pretty big into folding at home. You know, I've currently got 6, 7 GPUs running folding at home. One or the other. So like, I'm not sure. I'll see what the cheapest options are from all 3 players when it comes to AV1 encoding. Because that's what I'm mostly bothered about. At the moment, the cheapest option is looking like the lowest end NVIDIA Intel Arc GPU. So that's probably what I'll end up getting. Even if it can't fold, if it's significantly cheaper, then I'll take it. But yeah, in AMD and Nvidia getting it this Gen 2 is very true. But I don't imagine itchy nose. I don't imagine either of them are gonna release low-end cards soonish. I'm thinking like mid next year when we'll see the low-end cards, knowing what the release cycles have been like recently. Yeah, well, like I said, I have a 1080, right? Like, I don't really need anything more powerful than that. I've got a 2070 and a 2060, which around the 1080 Ti performance levels, but I don't use them for gaming. You know, I was using a 2070 just for video encoding until I bought the Quadro. So like that's how little I cared about it. I was literally using a better GPU just to video encode. No, I get that. Right guys, it is our first break time. You know I like to take a break at 1 hour because I always forget things like getting painkillers. So I'm going to run off, go to the bathroom and get painkillers. I'll be back very soon, so please stay tuned. Alright guys. We didn't time out. You need to teleport. And we need to do +4s on this account. So if we're still got in chat, can we get a roll call please? And Billy the Kid wins. I can't win, obviously. Benji, Pixiotti, Andre, Kota, Billy the Kid. Thank you all for hanging out. Mrs. Biffle Chips. Still not in chat in my case, but now in chat. You've got up. No worries, no worries. How you doing? Those things how's life? Tell me all about it. I'll be honest, it took me a minute to understand what you were saying though, Mr. Biff Chick, and my brain just farted. My brain was like, what? Okay. What time is it for you, Mrs. Biffle Chips? What time is it for you? It seems late for you to be getting up. So you're able to sleep as long as you want. It's 11:40. Love it. I got up about that time today as well, actually. You have the Rona. True, true. Yeah, I think I woke up around about 11:20, 11:30, something like that today. Mrs. Biffle Chips is Canadian, Kota. As far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not doubting myself. I think she's Canadian. Oh, I know what you mean, I'm just saying. East Coast is still East Coast, right? Right, let's full invent today, guys. That's what I want to do. I think I've got the bells for it, so let's settle in. I'm on a more comfortable chair today. Mrs. Biffle Chips, I'm officially on the bathroom chair. You know, it's meant to be under the shower, but it is currently beside my desk. My new chair has come today. It was only meant to be delivered on Monday. On Monday to Wednesday, they said. It came at 5 o'clock this morning. But the problem I've got is I need another person to build it with me. No more hours of core exercise, exactly, Mr. Billship. But I do need to find another person to help me build it on Monday. I'm just gonna stop saying that word. Is it still gonna love me still? I'm just gonna stop saying that word. Because apparently I say it wrong. The dog is barking outside. Go away. Sitting furniture. I will call it the Asperture 5000. Because you perch your ass on it, right? That's true, Mrs. Biffle Chips, that's true. Canadian set a boot. About time I had another drink, you know. Still grinding the same thing, So Silly plays Minecraft. Guys, did you know that So Silly does in fact play Minecraft? I know it's hard to believe, but they do in fact play Minecraft. But no, seriously, we're working the same thing that we've been working on for a while, making 1000 Elder Rune plus 4 pickaxes. We are over 900 now. We are now over 900, guys. So we're getting there. I never would have guessed, So Silly. I never would have guessed. How are you doing today, So Silly? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. So we're at 907 once I finish this one. Rainbow Curious. Wait. What? Right, you're gonna have to tell us the story of that. How did you blow up your computer yesterday? What did you do? Reheat? Oof. I remember when my Vega 64 shit the bed, and it shit a power MOSFET right off the board. It just went literally bang, blue smoke, died. Killed the Thunderbolt on my monitor as well, so I'm stuck at 60 frames a second. And I'm too cheap / poor to buy a new monitor. I keep looking for a broken one of these monitors where the screen's been broken, but the board is fine, and I'll just transplant the board. But they don't seem to come up very often. Or transplant the display panel, whichever was easier to do. Do you have spare parts to test your computer? So silly. Most likely, if you saw a spark, it's probably the PSU. So that's where I would start. It could be anything, but most likely it's PSU. But what I would do is closely inspect all of the board and the GPU and see if there's any obvious, you know, burn marks. If there is, then you'd know where the issue is. If not, probably the PSU. If you want some better advice, if you want to go somewhere and get advice, you could go to LinusTechTips.com, which is the forum. I'm over there. I run the folding team. But there's a lot of helpful people over there. But if you don't see any burn marks on any of the boards and nothing is obviously exploded on the board, it's probably the PSU. I'm not saying for definite, but probably. Depending on the age of the system, you might just be at a point where it's worth buying a new computer. But like, realistically speaking, if it's a relatively new computer, maybe look at just grabbing a new PSU and testing it, because PSUs are not that expensive. You know, for like an 800 watt, you'll be paying $120, $250 at most for a decent one. And unless you've got like a 3090 Ti, that's probably going to be fine. Ruins, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Your son seemed to think it was the PSU. So me and your son seems to agree. Obviously, I have very limited information, only what you've told me. But I would suspect the PSU first, with what you've described to me happened. The issue that you've got is when a PSU dies, it can kill all the components. So you might get a new PSU and your GPU could be dead. Or one of your RAM slots is dead or something. And there's no way to know until you get a new PSU. I have backup parts for most things. I have a completely backup system as well. And a gaming laptop that's I could easily use for streaming. But yeah, if you want some PSU buying advice, join my Discord and message me. I know a lot about PSUs. Those mushrooms are beautiful, Pixiotti, by the way. Yeah, my degree is in computing, and I spend a lot of time just watching reviews of equipment and things. No worries, Pixiotti. But generally, most medium to high tier EVGA PSUs are good. There are other good brands, don't get me wrong. But I run exclusively EVGA power supplies. I've never had an issue with them. Now, if you get the really cheap EVGA PSUs, then they're probably going to be bad. But that's the same for any really cheap product, let's be honest. It's so nice to be able to sit without having to balance. A stretch and a yawn. Love it. Reheat. I would not get very cheap power supplies. Go for a name brand like Corsair, EVGA, etc. Nice, Ruins, nice. Are you enjoying the game? Like I said, I personally just buy EVGA power supplies because I've never had an issue with them. Without knowing the full specs of your system, I couldn't advise you on the size of the PSU you should get, the wattage. If you want to privately let me know your components, I can give you a general idea of what wattage you want. More is always better, of course. But I run 850, an 850 in this system, 1000 in the server. No worries, Pixiotti, no worries. And you have to understand, I abuse the shit out of my hardware. My hardware often runs 24/7 for weeks or months on end. I don't know what your parts are. If you want to tell me your CPU, GPU, type of storage you have, a number of fans, I can give you a general idea. But more is generally better. Like, you can't buy too many watts, you know? Nah, you are spending more money than you have to if you buy a much higher wattage power supply than you need, but there's nothing wrong with it, won't break anything, it's just it costs more money. You have to remember, I have 2 GPUs, a severely overclocked CPU, and a bunch of hard drives in the system, which all use a lot of power. So, I run an 850. Realistically, I could probably have got away with a 650, but I like that headroom. But if you've got like, you know, I don't know, if you've got like an i7, an old i7, and a 1650 or something, you would not need an 850 watt. You think you have an 850 now? Then I would probably get an 850 if you got an 850 now. Because at some point somebody decided that you need an 850. I run 850 watt GQs, by the way. Well, in this system I run an 850 watt GQ. Like, the best, some of the best power supplies you can get are EVGA Supernova power supplies. But I do not know how much they are. I got a Supernova in the server, because that does run 24/7. You know, it has an i5. If it has an i5, I can't see it needing anything more than 850. Unless you've got, like... No, but a lot of the OEMs don't sell direct, Benji. Plus, you'll get much better support from somebody like EVGA than an OEM. I'm just putting that out there. Like, if you've got an issue with it, EVGA will be much better at dealing with that issue than OEM. If you really need to save money, then possibly trying to find an OEM version of the same PSU. But realistically speaking, they're not that much cheaper. Destroyer 6, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. I don't even know what OEM EVGA uses for the Supernovas. No worries, Runes, no worries. But put the kiddo down for a nap. How about you? I'm doing okay today. I'm doing okay. I woke up and my pain has eased a lot. Which I don't trust. You know? I don't trust. But yeah, I can't imagine... If you got an i5, I can't imagine you got a GPU that's, you know, massively more powerful than mine, 1080. So you'd probably be fine with an 850 with ease. Unless you're running like 60 hard drives in there or something. If you want to go to the extreme baller, whatever, you could get this PSU with a 10-year warranty. We've got teleport again, and we've done our +1s, perfect timing. It's actually not a bad price for you know, top end product. The GQs are like one step down from that, which is what I run in this system, because this system isn't under a lot of load, but I run Supernova in the server because that's got 4 GPUs in it. So it uses a little bit of power. And it also runs 24/7 a lot of the time. So you know that. This runs 24/7 at 0 load. Unless it's folding mode. The folding server runs 24/7 at 100% load. So, yeah. Zyomia? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. If I'm saying your name wrong, please do let me know. Zumio. Zumia? I am autistic, yes. I'm presuming by on the spectrum you mean autistic. My branding does come from the fact that I've got autism, yes. And how am I doing? I'm doing pretty well today. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am spec or spectrum. You can call me either, I don't mind. I've got autism. I'm also physically disabled. And I can't work at the moment due to my physical ability, so I stream every day instead. You have autism too? I love meeting on people with autism. It's always nice to meet more people like me, you know? I'm sure you feel the same way. So it's Zomia. Zomia. Right, I'll try to remember that. I'm not promising anything. You're on the... See, I don't like when people say, like, higher end or lower end or higher function, lower function. Like, we're all just autistic, you know? We all have our different challenges, but we're all autistic. We actually have blogs written by autistic people. If somebody can do exclamation point blog for me, that would be appreciated. And we have an ADHD blog now, what's not on there, which I should add. I'm just gonna grab the link for now. I'm just gonna grab the link, our ADHD blog. I need to add that to the command. No worries, Benji. No worries. Have a good day, my friend. But yeah, so I own a small media company called On the Spectrum Media. And we produce blogs. This is, I guess, streaming is part of it as well. And soon, hopefully, YouTube and TikTok content. Talking about not just autism, but autism will be a fact of what we talk about. No worries, so silly, no worries. Thank you for the look, my friend. Everybody's leaving. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. But you gotta have friends. Sorry, I had to. I love Shrek. Shrek is amazing. Yes. I don't really like go out. It's really strange, right? I'm gonna pause what I'm listening to and talk about this like for a hot minute. But like streaming like this, I have no issues with. I can talk to you. I don't see you. I don't know what you look like. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I know nothing about you, right? And I can talk to you fine like this. But if I was to meet you face to face, I would be so anxious. And it's shit, if I'm being quite honest. It is really shit when you're in a position where all you want to do is make friends, but at the same time, you can't really relate to people and your anxiety puts you so on edge that you don't enjoy being around people. You know? I don't know. It's hard to explain sometimes, but I'm sure you understand. No, come on, work with me here. Yeah, I tried cognitive therapy. It didn't work for me personally. I'm on antipsychotics now and they work great. Like, I have never been this low in understanding. Low in understanding, it's low in anxiety since I've been on antipsychotics. I'm not saying that you should go on antipsychotics. I imagine they're different for everyone. How are you? I'm doing pretty well today, Ashbeans. You're on medication, yes. But what medication? You know, there are lots of medications out there that can help with lots of things. And just because one medication works for me doesn't mean it would work for you, right? Where are you from? I'm British. I am British, my friend. Your antipsychotics, mood stabilizers, how do you find them for you? If you find they're not working very well, you should talk to your prescribing doctor about it and maybe try something else. There are a lot of meds in the world. But if they do work half decently for you, stick on them. Because meds are very difficult things to get right. That's interesting to me. Where are you from? I forgot to say your name already. I was staring at your name. I'm like, shit, how do I say this? It's like Zomia? Wait. Sorry. Let me get this right. You have been given opiates for anxiety. Sorry, I've just paused my music, like... I can call you Zoe. Okay, that's much easier. Zoe. You have been given opiates for anxiety. Let me just... I understood that correct, right? Like, I take opiates for pain, because that's what opiates were created for. Well, not created, but, you know, because they're a natural product. America for your spec. I know, right? Like, that... To me, that's really strange. Now, I don't know if it works. I can imagine opiates could make you less anxious. But if you took them a lot and then you came off them, you'd be more anxious, so, yeah. That's just blown my mind, I'm sorry. So Come on. Let me search this. They're not an opiate. They're a benzo. Which makes more sense. I mean, we don't really use benzos for anxiety in Britain that much anymore. It's just clonazepam, which you don't get in Britain much anymore. They're not an opiate, they're a benzo. Well, but they're not an opiate. I think you're thinking they're classified as a narcotic, but a narcotic and opiate are different things. But yes, they are addictive, which is why we don't use them in Britain much anymore. We tend to avoid using highly addictive medications. Unless you need to, like me, I'm on opiates for pain, you know? Yeah, I can believe that. Clonazepam, like, geez, I can believe that. So some of my meds, and I'm on like my ADHD meds, I don't need ID for them, but I have to confirm my identity to receive them. They deliver them now, so it's different. And like, somebody else can't pick them up for me, it's only me. Unless they're being delivered by the pharmacy, like they get delivered now. But yeah, clonazepam, I am not surprised that you have to present identification, because that is... I've had it once in my life when I was in the psychiatric hospital. And that is... I am very surprised that you've been given such an extreme class of benzos to deal with anxiety. Unless your anxiety is borderline uncontrollable, which it could be, which then would make sense. I'm not saying that there's an issue with it, I'm just very surprised that such a strong medication has been given to you for, you know, PRN anxiety control. But then again, I'm surprised because we wouldn't do it in Britain, but America and Britain deal with medications very differently, so I shouldn't really be surprised. And I don't want you to think there's anything wrong with it. I strongly believe that the NHS, which is our health service, I strongly believe that they avoid prescribing medications that would be helpful because of the extra paperwork required for controlled drugs. I strongly believe that more medications like clonazepam should be prescribed in Britain. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. No worries. I'm not saying there is anything... Yeah. That is very true. You got diazepam, Xanax, clonazepam like you're on. Here, you're lucky if you get diazepam. You might get diazepam, but that's about it. But Xanax, as you call it, or alpromazam, or however you say it, it's not a licensed drug in Britain. They delicensed it at some point. But diazepam, clonazepam, lorazepam are all licensed drugs in Britain. Probably some other benzos as well. But we use them more for dealing with seizures than anxiety. We use them more for dealing with seizures. Oh no, I have no issue. I have no issue with them being used. As I said, you might have not been here when I said it. But I do believe that the NHS, which is our health service, should prescribe more medications like that deal with symptoms, but they don't because of the fear of addiction. So there's a lot of people who struggle, who there are medications that exist that would help them, but they don't get them because they're scared of them becoming addicted. So there are people who are in pain, or people who are struggling massively psychologically, who don't get the medications that exist and are licensed in Britain because there's extra paperwork involved because there's addictive and a controlled drug. And I don't agree with that. No, I don't think it should. Like, America's gone too far the other way, in my opinion. Like, America will prescribe extremely strong medications for practically nothing because they get more money for it. So, like, you know, America has the opposite problem to what Britain has, in my opinion, at the moment. Britain's problem is we don't prescribe enough medication, and America's problem is they prescribe too much medication. We need to find some middle ground. You know, like, I know some people like to say how amazing the NHS is, and I mean, the NHS, the National Health Service in Britain, is amazing. I'm not going to say anything other than it's amazing, but it has issues, like every health service. No matter if it's a private health service or a public health service, there's issues because of government guidelines. You know, we have a... So we have NICE. What do they stand for? What are they called? The National Institute for Health and Care Excellence we have in Britain. And basically they are the ones who make the rules on medications and when they should and shouldn't be prescribed. Recently they've got a new head of the institute, and they are becoming Little Funky One. Welcome. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. They've become very anti-medication. So, like, for instance, they're advising for them not to prescribe opiates for pain anymore. And the issue is I have a pain disorder, right? So I'm in pain all the time. I need opiates because I can't get out of bed without them. That's the truth. And they're like, well, have you tried massages? Yes. Have you tried exercise? Yes. Have you tried acupuncture? Yes. I've tried all the alternatives because I don't like putting opiates in my system. They make me feel like shit. You know, I don't drink because I don't like the way it makes me feel. I'm the same with opiates. I avoid taking them wherever I can because they make me feel like shit. But at the same time, I'm in pain, so what am I gonna do? Sorry, you come in the middle of a conversation, Little Funky. But how are you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Spec or Spectrum. You can call me either. I don't mind. I stream Runescape and talk. You know, I've got autism. I'm physically disabled. If you've got any other questions that you'd like to know, I'm more than happy to answer in most situations. But yeah, so I do think that Britain is going the wrong way. Just chilling whilst reading up about dungeoneering, I'm guessing. Thanks to Kota, you can join our Discord if you'd like. I do think that Britain's going the wrong way and they are providing even less medications. Fuck's sake. They're providing even less medications than what people need. Which is probably going to become more and more of an issue as time goes on. So we'll see. I really need to find time to build my new chair. I need to find somebody to help me first. It's a two-person job. No worries, Ruins. Welcome back, my friend. Little Funky One, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Massively appreciated. Don't ask me about dungeoneering, though, if that's what DG means, because I don't know anything about it. And I clicked the wrong thing again. First you gave me the drugs and you took them away, till I cried and I shook. You just made me a user, now we're both abusers. I either cry or get high like a loser. You made me a junkie, you don't really love me. You just got me hooked. Sorry, sometimes I sing terribly during stream, I apologize. I'm back to mining. Can't complain, Ruin Zen, can't complain. Fuck's sake. I can't help but yawn today. Honestly, most people don't like dungeoneering. I'm gonna be honest to you now. Most people in game do not like dungeoneering. I hate it. Fair enough, Kota. Most people don't enjoy dungeoneering. There are some people in the game who do, don't get me wrong, but most people don't. You're probably not missing anything, you probably just don't like it. I hate dungeoneering. I got all these dungeoneering levels from the amazing dung hole that comes at the beach event. You love dungeoneering. There you go, see? Told you somebody would like it. And for some reason it doesn't surprise me that Ruins likes it. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's break time again. Which I'm gonna go make food this time. So let's throw up the BRB screen. Guys, please don't go anywhere. I know you've just joined us, Little Funky. I will be away for 3 to 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna quickly make something to eat. But guys, if you've been sat down for the last 2 or so hours, maybe get up and have a stretch. Get something to eat or drink, but generally look after yourselves because self-care is important. I will be back in just a few minutes, so please stay tuned. Alright, guys. So, unfortunately, I'm not eating. Where's my camera moved? I don't know. So yeah, we got no bread. So I'm gonna order some bread and milk. Well, my mum decided to eat like 4 pieces of bread without telling me. I only ordered cat food yesterday and she didn't tell me we needed bread. I don't eat bread very often. Because my mum will only eat white bread and I really only like brown bread, so... You know? I tend to not eat it. Hydrate can do. Sorry, let me just order this bread. And do we need anything else? I might just order some lunch, you know? Alright, bread, milk, various other items been ordered. You dungeoneering, nice. Although they have just BRB to check on the dinner, so give them a hot minute. I've also ordered some gnocchi. +1s. Are you even still members on RuneScape Ruins? I was just curious. I weren't saying it was a member only skill. Reheat. Oh, Serene Spirit. Net correct on Spirit. That wasn't even worth it. Maybe dinner was finished. Wait, the begging guy is back? I just leave clan chat open most of the time. Oh, I caught that sneeze just in time. Are we dropping frames? No, it's just my video playback. For Bond, yeah. Pixiotti, welcome back. I got what you meant, Kota. I love this guy. It's hilarious. Wanna know how long a bond lasts for? What? Bonds last for 7 days, right? No, 14 days? I don't use bonds, okay? No. I don't get it. I get it. Dreadful. I love it, but it's dreadful. But in all seriousness, I just buy Premier Club on 2 accounts. I save up my streaming income and just buy Premier Club on 2 accounts every year. So I cannot remember the last time I used the bond. For membership, at least. It's probably like 2 years, 2.5 years since I last used the bond for membership. To be fair, they are very useful tools. You two on the spectrum, love it. I love meeting other people who are autistic. But I am spec or spectrum, you can call me either, I don't mind. I've got autism, I'm physically disabled, and I stream every day. If there's anything else you'd like to know, please do ask questions in chat, and I will try my best to answer. I can't promise I'll always answer. So I was diagnosed at 10 years and 8 months old. So that would be about 15 years, no, 16 years ago? Maybe? I don't know. A long time ago. So I've been diagnosed for a long time. I'm starting to think this guy is a bot. But yeah, we do have quite a few autistics who come along to my chat. Especially, and also people with like ADHD and that. But I know you would have had money, you lazy fuck. Love it. Yes, definitely, definitely. I do think, like, compared to a decade ago, autism is much more widely understood. I'm not doing anything with Bane bars. No worries, Zoe. No worries, welcome back. We got a new person in chat. Sad Hub streams, and they are also autistic. But welcome back, Zoe. I don't know what you went to take care of. I don't know if you... I don't know if you want... Nice emotes. I like them. Happy to be back. I'm glad that you're back. Sorry guys, I'm reading game chat because this beggar is back and it's great watching everybody shit on him. Honestly, the amount of distractions and procrastination I do is unreal. And that's on ADHD meds. He's been saying he needs 14 mil for a bond for the last 3 days. But you were hilarious, Pixiotti. Yeah, it's like 62 mil or so last time I checked. Do I have a bond to check? No. Last time I checked it was like 62 mil. They do tend to slowly drift up over time, so they might be around 70 mil now. But I don't use bonds. I just buy Premier Club with cold hard cash. You spent 72 mil to get one. Jeez. Man. Do you have a skiller? I mean, both of my accounts are skillers. You can see I'm playing 2 accounts right now, by the way. My top left up here. Right, so I'm going to talk about this. So, I know what you meant. I'm going to talk about this, though. Jadex will never put a cap on the price of a bond. Right? And the reason is because, relatively speaking, the G is an unregulated market. You know? The reason why bonds are getting more expensive in game is because less people are buying bonds because of the global economic slowdown. So that means there's less bonds to be sold, which means those people can ask for more money per bond because the supply is lower than demand, so price will go up. And for as long as we have this economic slowdown, we're going to see bond prices increase, and the price of many items in RuneScape increase. It is inflation. Inflation is a real thing, even in game economies. So we are going to see, unless we have massive shifts in like supplies of things, we're going to see it. Now, Jadex could theoretically release non-paid for bonds, but they won't do that because they need money, right? And as the bond value increases, people who want to buy GP without real world trading are more likely to buy bonds, which will stabilize the market at some point. Now that point may be 70 mil, or that point may be 700 mil. Theoretically, it could go as high as anything. Now, Jadex don't care, because the more a bond is worth, the more people are willing to buy bonds to get GP. Don't you think it would be a good idea to have a system in place to put a minimum cap on things and a maximum cap on things? Not everything, but sometimes it could prevent crashing hyperinflation. Generally speaking, no. We've seen from real world market. The thing is, Jadex doesn't want real world trading. RWT is something that Jadex is 110% against. And when you start putting things in place that caps the values of things, you will see things being traded for real world money instead. And then those people will go and buy GP. So when you've got items that are worth more than max cash, you know, if you limited those even to max cash, people would just sell them for real world money and then buy GP if they want the GP. So it would go against everything Jadex is currently trying to work on. So no, I do not see Jadex putting in anything like that. They will, however, put in a tax on the GE sometime next year to act as an extra gold sink in the game to remove gold. And by removing gold, theoretically, that should balance the economy a bit better. You know, if there's less gold available, the prices of things should go down, because the actual value of gold will go up. That's the theory. Now, will it work? We don't know. It has worked in old school to some degree. Old school's economy has become slightly more balanced since they introduced the GE tax. And there's a good chance. Well, they've already said they will introduce a GE tax to RuneScape 3. Yes, definitely, Kota. I agree with that. Will definitely affect merchants. Could do same thing with surplus materials and make it put a tax on the physical items themselves. Players would still get paid out for G price, but fair. Well, that's how the G tax in old school works. So the G tax in old school, they essentially use the extra cash that they taxed to buy items, some amount of it, and delete certain items from the game. I don't think so, Sad. I don't think so. Because theoretically a tax would reduce prices over time, which would make it easier for new players to buy items. And I'm saying theoretically because in old school, it's been hit and miss. Right? Some items have reduced in price and some have just increased by the amount that the tax is to cover the price of the tax. But in general, the economy is more balanced, and they're hoping it will do the same for RuneScape 3. Now, I am not an economist, right? And people don't understand how complicated economies of big games like RuneScape is. Like, Jadex has economists on staff who keep an eye on the economy, and they just drop tables and things to try to balance the economy with the help of economists. Jadex actively hires, I think they've got 2 economists at the moment, 1 for each game. Don't hold me to that, but I do know they have at least 1 economist on staff. Yeah, exactly. Bonds theoretically should reduce the price, but the problem that you got at the moment is bonds, you can't, well, theoretically you could magically create more bonds, But the problem is, bonds is the primary way that Jadex makes money, especially on old school. So they're not gonna give more bonds without money being given to Jadex. That's just not gonna happen. No, exactly. But it's not just that, but like, so you can suppress demand by reducing the amount of GP in game. And you can suppress, which is where the gold tax comes in. And you can increase supply with things like drop tables and things, but when you come to bonds in particular, you can't magically increase supply without, you know, degrading the amount of money that Jadex makes. And at the end of the day, they've got to make real world money, right? But because of the situation in the real world, I imagine inflation is common in a lot of MMORPGs right now that have like items that can buy for real world cash. I truly believe that there's going to be inflation across a lot of MMORPGs. I do wish that it was as simple as low supply, high demand and low supply will drive prices higher, but there is so much more to it. Like, if that's all economics was, most people could understand economics, but every time we try to create a model for economics, it breaks. Because you can't mathematically model human behavior that well. And that's the problem. You know? The humans in the system are the problem. At least this game is better than the last player ran market. Pardon? What do you mean by the last player ran market? Player ran market game you played. What game was that? Reheat. Well, that is what they're going to be doing, Sad. They are going to be increasing max cash. Perfect World International, never heard of it. They are going to be allowing you to, not increasing max cash here, but allowing you to sell over max cash, and they'll be introducing a 1% tax on the G. So that is exactly what they're going to be doing to reduce inflation. So what you said is exactly what Jadex has said they're going to do. Now, if they actually do it, we'll see. That's what they said they're going to do. They're going to allow you to sell for over max cash, and they're going to institute a flat rate tax on the G. We'll see if it works. So hopefully sometime next year when they do that, or maybe at the end of this year, maybe it'll help curb inflation a bit in the game. But I'm not holding my breath. How long have you been streaming? Give me 1 second. I started streaming basically when I created this Twitch account, which was created the 28th of January 2018. So I've been streaming since January 2018. I had to do the test post to get that detail. No! Roll. There we go. Hey there, Runes. So I've been streaming for quite a while. But I've not been streaming consistently for all of that time. Many times I took long breaks and things when work or uni got involved and things. Recently I've done 167 days in a row without a break. I don't have a specific target in mind, I'm just streaming, seeing where we end up. So I've been streaming for a while. I'm hoping you meant how long I've been streaming in that regard and not how long this stream is, which is just over 2.5 hours. Reheat. Ugh, didn't click the anvil. You can't trade proteins, right? How can you trade them now, guys? No. You couldn't trade them last time I tried. I'm not fancying this music. Let's swap it out. Something a little more, you know, energetic. So what kind of music do you like, Zoe? Nothing is in lobby at the moment, so I'll wait for that. Did the mods finally take him? I hope so. Primal, I hope so. I'm waiting to hear back off Zoe about what music they like. Pixiotti and Kota here in the... Are you both still under the same... Pixiotti and Kota both stood in the same spot? And then over here will be Sammy, or Pale, Dim. Sammy isn't on this world at the moment, weird. Oh, we're rolling! Maybe, I don't know. A 1 and a 6, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 4, nobody can win. Reheat. What's this? That's 8, 16. So it's like 9, 1. What would be 917? I think. I think it's 917 in total. I can make these bears if no one's got spur. You've got some. I wouldn't mind a couple if you've got some. Do you want money for these? Do you want money? Yes, no? I can... I don't know. Is that enough? I don't know how much you want. Or do you want the actual value? I didn't look at what the value was. Ah, fuck it, let's be nice. I don't know. There we go. There we go. No worries, Pixiotti, no worries. But yeah, spend your coin wisely, my friend. Makes sense, Pixiotti, makes sense. Realistically speaking, these what do you trade in? I traded him 40 mil, I think. Was it 40 mil I traded you or 30? Something like that. And he gave me 1.2k Elder Rune Burst. 30 mil. I couldn't remember if I did 20 and then 20 or 10 and then 20. So I give you 30 mil, that's not too bad. So he got a good deal out of it, but I don't mind because I'm gonna say if I sell these pickaxes, they're worth about a bill. So you know. No worries, Pixiotti. Thank you for helping with the pickaxes. I was only expecting a couple hundred, and you gave me 1,000 more than I needed, so I was like, yeah, okay. It's not like I'm short on cash, you know, if we're being honest. Yep, I literally struck gold twice with the perky balloons. So, then you have to remember, I've got like 800 to 900 in rune arrows, mil GP, and I've got probably like 900 to a bill in pickaxes, so... Buying another what? A bond. Ah, okay, okay. Need to wait 41k more darts to buy another. Ah, okay, okay. And we just got another mimic kill token, nice. You need to get a lot of GP to do that. Do it then. Oh, fuck's sake. Guys, I need to run off for a minute. My mum requires assistance. I'll be back in just a moment. Please stick around. She just needs help heating some food in the microwave. Since she had a stroke, she can't use her dominant hand, so she struggles with a lot of things. So I will go and help her with that. I'll only be a couple minutes and then I'll be back. Guys, if you've been sat down for the last 3 hours, do consider to get up and have a stretch, get something to eat or drink, or generally just look after yourselves because self-care is important. I'm just gonna do the +2s so you can hear me doing shit. I'm just lining the +2s and we don't lobby. I'll just be a couple minutes, guys. Please stay tuned. All right, guys. Let's get rid of that BRB screen. Whoever's still got in chat, can we get a roll call, please? Nope, I can't win. Thank you, Mrs. Bifflechips. And thank you for the rolls, Pixiotti and Kota. Unfortunately, neither of you won. Neither did Ruins. The bot is being stingy today. Plushy broccoli, love it. Reheat. So we're at 3 hours. If we're going to do another hour, that'd be great. More would be better, but I did start late. I've not eaten, so we'll see how we get on. Gotta do that last one, I gotta remember that. We're doing solidly, guys. I'm quite happy with our progress. It looks like we're going to do basically a full event today. If we keep doing a full event every day, we're only like 3 or 4 days away from finishing. I frequently tell people I love them, even if it's weird. Reheat. Awesome. Right. So. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just reading about what's going on in Korea right now. Damn. No. I've smithed a lot of things in my time. I made 5 million rune arrowheads, like, come on. Thank you, Mrs. Biffle Chips. And I made all the arrowheads for that, so... That was a lot of smithing XP as well. I did some of the arrowheads on my ult, though. Which is 102 smithing. But I have also smithed a lot of pickaxes in my time. I love this. This guy, the beggar is back, guys. Reheat. Are these plus threes? I thought they were plus fours. I'm a bit sad now. Pixie and I about to rip him in you asshole. I am reading. I don't know why, but I always thought King Jesus would have more wealth than that. I thought it would be like more than me. I'm like nearly 5 bill, like 4.5, 5 bill, something like that. I know he has a lot of cheese, that's why I expected him to have more value than that. He's got like 1 billion cheese or some shit. King trades in cheese, ain't that the truth? I might buy a bunch of cheese and give it to him at some point. I gave him some birds once and he gave me 1 cheese in return. I'm like, you don't need to give me anything, 1 cheese. Alright then. Yeah, after I did my, I can't remember why, but I had a bunch of Bane bears on my account. And he needed them, and I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna use them, here you go. And he gave me a cheese. It was great. I'm like, legend. Let's see, guys, what are we up to? So these +4s, right? So we got another, what, 10 to make? That's not too bad. We might actually do it today. Nice, Pixie, nice. Probably Pixiotti. I know nothing about invention. Is Purpalian Mask rare? Relatively rare. From what I've seen, a lot of people don't think it's as rare as like some other promotional items lately. It seems more common, but it's still pretty rare. Nice. Reheat. But getting 2 is pretty good. Pretty good odds. Hey there, Andre. How you doing? How's things? How's life? Tell me all about it. Welcome back to the stream. Will heaven place a place on earth? Fate ever. Love comes first. Do you like heaven a place on earth? Sorry, guys. I'm badly singing to myself. He was lurking. I appreciate the lurk. Oh, why are you... Have you just stopped? We'll try one more time. Export. October 2nd, 2022. Public. Set export. We'll see if that exports. Or if I have to redo the connection with my account. Tea time. Definitely. If I do decide to do longer than 4 hours, I'm definitely making some tea at the 4-hour mark. In your comfy chair with tea, that's what life is about. You know, that's what you want in life. I'm bored. Let's go and buy some cheese and give it to Jesus. Why? Because why not? I can't. I've just got to do it. Cheese. So 700 odd. I don't know. We'll buy like 5k cheese. This person collects cheese. The King Jesus. They collect cheese. So I've just bought 5k for them. No idea. This pleases me. Reheat. Right, where is Jesus? Guys, where is Jesus? Dude. No. He on the right anvil. What, yeah? Hmm. King, no. Wrong king. There you go. Right, I can go back to mining now I've done that. This pleases the Lord. What percentage of his wealth is in cheese exactly? That's what I want to know. Because if he's got like 1 billion cheese, they've got like 1 million cheese, sorry, that's like 700 odd mil of wealth. Like, probably like 850 mil of his wealth is cheese, which is hilarious. That'll last a week. 90% spec. I can believe that. Madness. Well, I've just added 5k to his cheese count, so... You made a point in Skyrim of picking up every single sweet roll you came across. Part of me wants to buy 30 mil of cheese for him, just so he's at a bill's worth of cheese. But I feel like that might be excessive. Long line of collecting cent. Honestly, there are so many people who collect things in RuneScape. There are people who've got like hundreds of millions of burnt food, for instance. There are people who've got like in RS2 you collected useless stuff. Me too. I collect, you want to see my collection? Alright, I know this is taking away time from making stuff, but whatever. Oh, the lag spike there. So, I'm collecting pickaxes, everybody knows that. And then I've got the over 5 mil rune arrows. But my favourite collection is this. My random collection of tokens. I just got a bunch of random tokens. Add this to the pile whilst I'm there. I need to buy more tokens, guys. I know, right? My altar's got almost as many tokens on it as this account. I've just not traded them over yet, because... yeah. They're from events, mostly. Yeah, I have a bunch of tokens on the altar as well. But they're all just from events and drops and things like... But I do kind of want to buy some. Makes sense. What do you have of value in your account? Cheese. I mean, it does have a significant value of cheese in your account. You gotta give him that. That isn't a thing anymore on Twitch. They got rid of the API. You'd have to click your own name on in chat on desktop. Reheat. Needs a base, certainly, yeah. Hydrate can do. Yeah, I'm talking about the API that my bot uses. I'm not saying it doesn't work on any bot, but not on my bot. I've just not got around to fixing it. I'm pretty lazy like that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, I'm just saying do some ED runs. I feel proud of myself. These guys are now making a group. These guys are now making a group. They're making a group to do ED4. What do you mean worried, everyone? They're just chilling. They're vibing. I'm gonna roll. I don't care if you guys are not rolling. And I don't win. No worries if you can leave a look. I'd appreciate it, but if not, have a good day, my friend. Have a good day, Pixiotti. So, let's have a stretch. Nice, Kota. So yeah, who is in chat right now? What are you all up to? Are you all grinding? You're sitting doing nothing. I like it. Like an angel. You're getting more historic components. Nice. Need 20 to get more ancient gizmos. I see. I got confused between gizmos and components for a hot second then. Makes sense. So what do you have to disassemble for those? Reheat? And GG, Andre. Go on then. Let me win. Nope. Sorry guys, I'm quiet. I'm just listening to some news right now. Nice, thank you for spending 6 hours with constant make me say nice. Well, it's not really news. It's a live stream that I listened to that's talking about politics in Britain. BBC is generally an okay news report organisation. Reheat. Interesting. Right, guys, so we're doing pretty well. We're gonna stream for a little bit longer. But I'm quite hungry, so that's something to keep an eye on. I can confirm that we are now no longer uploading to YouTube again. Food is good. Yeah, that's my issue. I'm quite hungry. I might just raid out and get food, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's raid fail, and I'm gonna go and make food. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I very much have appreciated it. Have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, or evening. Whether you're watching this live as a VOD or on YouTube. Guys, look after yourselves. Stay safe, and last but not least, as always, it's cheerio. One last thing before we raid. Do remember that Fail is a family-friendly streamer, so watch your language. But most importantly, guys, have a good time over there. Last but not least, as always, is cheerio.